Now, here's some rumors it's been stating for quite some time now. If you're an Apple user here, obviously they've just recently launched the Apple MacBook Air last year, and then the recent launch of the iPhone 12. Now there have been some discussion with regards to an Apple releasing a foldable iPhone. Now, if you're an Apple user, are you interested in having a phone that is foldable? Obviously, the question here is, does it make sense? Should Apple be pursuing this uh, trend in terms of like what Samsung is doing now with the Z Fold phone, which is, obviously Apple is known for its high price products, but in terms of their core market, that if they can afford it, if you offer something them totally different from what they've been offering previously. So you have the iPhone, then you have the iPad, then you combine it to have a foldable iPhone. But the question here, won't that be a source of cannibalization in a sense? Instead of two distinct products that you're selling in the market, a tablet of sorts for the iPad, totally different from an iPhone for its phone features and portability and so forth. Then you combine it to one. Are you trying to say that you're trying to replace the functionality of both a phone, a typical iPhone, and a iPad here? Anyway, it's been long rumored and it's been stated that they plan to release a foldable phone sometime in 2023. And one of the key contentions here is they're saying that the display is going to be around 7.3 to 7.6 inches big. So, it's a small iPad, would be the same size. And the feature here is using an OLED panel here. Company Omdia Global Communications and Digital Media Research Organization stated that, or predicts that, Apple may launch it sometime in 2023, as I mentioned, and included they would add an activity pen to its foldable iPhone. So similar to how the Note was introduced, and then the iteration of introducing the Galaxy Z phone right now. So whether that would entice new customers to buy a more expensive product, obviously, I think Apple is thinking that that's the trend that they're going right now. Let's see here. Yeah, so you can see here. So if looking at the device here, yeah, it's foldable, but it goes back to the same problem as when the Z Fold was introduced before, right? That the hinge is the weak point of the device here, and typically the first generation of foldable phones tend to be the worst one, until they release the second generation, which is the Z Fold 2, which is a better improvement compared to the previous one. But it makes a compelling case, right? If you're into that notion that you want the portability of a typical phone, iPhone, and then you unfold it so that it would, work like as a tablet, then there's a market. But how big of a market? Not so sure about that. But having the pen support, like how the Galaxy Note works, how are you going to include that? Would it be separate, or would it, be the same as the one in the Note, wherein you can store it inside the device itself? So that's going to be a tricky situation. Would it look like just that Apple is copying what Samsung is doing, or vice versa here? Anyway, Apple was testing foldable iPhones with their range of display. According to a report from a Taiwanese website, Economic Daily News, claimed that two prototype foldable iPhones has passed internal tests. So meaning they're in the process. So whether they release it's just a matter of when, not if, they're going to release one. And the question is, will there be a big market for that one? And as I mentioned, so the latest would be in 2023. So could be earlier. It depends on the progress that they made. Now, the rumors, as stated, has been working for a foldable iPhone for quite some time, as early as 2016. And to show proof that the company has already filed a significant number of patents related to a foldable iPhone. So I think one of the main issues that they have to address is the hinge itself regarding the foldable issue, so that it's sturdy enough, but it's flexible enough, and it doesn't break the not the reality, break the sense of immersion when you're using a typical phone, right? Because if you unfold it, you see the crease between the two devices, or the folded device, then it breaks the immersion in a sense. So, and are you going to pay, $1,000, $2,000 for an, and not a so enjoyable experience, but if you have the extra cash, why not, right? So we'll see.